Sam awoke to a blinding light. Oh, it was the sun. Squinting at the clock on the wall, he saw it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It must have been a heck of a New Year's Eve party. After all, he had his 4 best friends with him: Johnny Walker, Jim Beam, 4 Roses, and the Schmermans. Now it's time for a cigarette. Oh, there were no cigarettes. The last one was at midnight. That would be the only reason to get up and go to the store. He struggled out of his coat. He put his coat on, shoes, hat, without shaving or showering, and he grabbed some cash from the desk. Darn snow. He cursed as he put on his foot outside. Well, no use going back inside for boots. It was only a 3-block walk. People on the street seemed happy, going to family gatherings or to a restaurant. Sam looked as if he was a piece of old toast, hard and ready for the trash heap. Keeping his head down because of the wind, he passed St. Gertrude's. This would have been his parish church if he believed in such things anymore. But he had turned away from God a long time ago. Yet something caught his eye. It was a little hand sticking out of the snowdrift. Oh yeah, it was that statue of Mary holding the baby for the shepherds and Magi to see. It was a fascinating thing because the baby Jesus was holding out his hand like in welcome. Now it was nearly covered with snow. On impulse, Sam crossed the 3-foot gate and cleared the snow away, looking around to make sure no one saw. He had no gloves, and the snow was nearly over his ankles, but suddenly it didn't matter. This is the Jesus he believed in as an 8-year-old boy. Back in the days when Sister Frances Martin put her hand on his, when he didn't have a Halloween costume, when he didn't have a clean shirt, when he didn't have the 50 cents for the school raffle. And she whispered, "It's not your fault." He didn't know how long he knelt in the snow, looking into the eyes of that statue. But as he rose with his arthritic knees, he no longer needed a cigarette or a drink. He went into the church and put that money in the poor box. He was no longer concerned about people seeking him or seeing him as a miserable old drunken man or good for nothing. No, Jesus and Mary had said, "Thank you for the dust off." He no longer felt worthless. It was going to be a happy new year. A happy new year indeed.